Premier Mark Brantley of the Nevis Island Administration believes the move to set up a cannabis industry needs to be accelerated, as the evidence, he said, points to a cannabis industry doing well. The Premier pointed as examples to various countries and states in the Western Hemisphere that have been able to move ahead with a cannabis industry, of which he said there has been much talk. Brantley commented on the matter during his end of March press conference in Charlestown, Nevis.
Even if we're not prepared to go the whole gamut of full legalization, which would really be my preference, but if we're not prepared to do that, then at least let us remove the barriers and introduce the medicinal and the scientific purposes that we've been talking about. We keep talking about marijuana commission, and well, by the time the marijuana commission does something, I'll be an older man than I am now. It is time for us to do something. That's why I said it was so bold of the agricultural officials in Nevis to have a tent at our Agri Expo. I'm pretty sure now it's going to become more normal. We're hearing all this talk about, smoking zones at concerts. And I mean, you know what I think we need? We need licensing, regulation, taxation, education.
Successfully starting a cannabis industry is even more vital, given the need to diversify the economy and its overdependence on the Citizenship by Investment program. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
St. Kitts and Nevis won 3 silver medals and finished 12th in the just concluded Carifta Games in Grenada, out of a field of 28 countries. The team of athletes returned home on Tuesday, April 2, at the Arabi International Airport, where a contingent comprising Sports Minister Samuel Duggins, Minister Conris Maynard, and Sports Ambassador Kenny Douglas welcomed them.
Allow me to say, first of all, that we are very, very proud of what you have done in Grenada. Give yourselves a round of applause. I want to speak from the Ministry of Sports standpoint, where we want to let you know, the parents, the supporters, and all of the athletes, that we in the Ministry of Sport, we will do anything and everything in our power to make sure that you excel in sports. I want to comment also on what we saw in Grenada. I want you to know that we were glued to our television sets. We look at you who do, those of you who did high jump, long jump, sprints, the long races, we were all glued to our television sets, and we were well proud of you guys.
Some of you are here decorated with medals. It means that among the region, you have risen to the cream of the crop. Some of you, while not achieving medals, you have come back with your own personal best. Again, it means that you have put forward much better than you've ever put forward before. Some of you may not have achieved one or the other, but in your own way, you would have gone out and given your total best. But notwithstanding whether you had a medal, whether you achieve a personal best, you are here standing today as the cream of the crop of our athletes. And for that, I am exceptionally proud of you and the work that you've been putting in. Because I know you don't just get up and run. Every race that you run, every javelin throw, every single event comes with months and months of training and practice.
Unstoppable force. We small, but we talawa. St. Kitts, you ready? Yes. We ready now. Nevis, you ready? Yes. We small, but we talawa. We're going to remain unstoppable. I just wanted, on behalf of the other cabinet colleagues who are not here, to extend our hearty congratulations to all who we know did so very well. There are many of you who may not have gotten a medal, but this experience would undoubtedly take you a step further in your athletics career, and take nothing for granted, right? This is a stepping stone. There were people who didn't compete last year, came back this year and win gold and silver and all kind of things. You can do it going forward.
Short motorcade through the streets of Bastyr followed the brief welcome ceremony at the airport. The 3 medalists from St. Kitts and Nevis are Akanye Samuel Francis, winning silver in the 400-meter hurdles in a time of 52.88 seconds, a new personal best. Jaheim Clark, winning silver in the under-17 male javelin with a throw of 56.09 meters, also a new personal best. And Jamad Huggins, winning silver in the octothlon, finishing with 5,269 points. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline. Welcome to Channel Links, your most reliable shipping agent. Shopping online sometimes can be challenging, especially when trying to get the best deals from China. But with Channel Links, they make it easy and simple for you, the shopper. With agents working with them for over 20 years, Channel Links offers the best in supplier screening to ensure background checks are done on online merchants, so you know you're shopping with genuine sellers. They handle freight forwarding. No cargo is too big or small for their shipping services, shipping from their warehouses in China directly to your final destination. And get this, they offer door-to-door and port-to-port services as well. So, whether you are ordering from AliExpress, Alibaba, and other Asian shopping sites to cash in on affordable prices at the best quality, shipping from China to the Caribbean, your best and only option is Channel Links, located in St. Martin, with shipments also to St. Kitts and Nevis. For more information, call or WhatsApp 1721-554-4802, 1721-526-4766, 1721-581-6968, or 1721-580-4834. Or email contact_us at channel-lynx.com. Channel Links, your shipping solution.
Just in the city. Just in the city. In the city. Just in the city.
Clelia Davis, a local tutor and entrepreneur, is hoping to set up a research lab on St. Kitts, the first of its kind to develop clinical treatments for diseases and illnesses. Davis, a guest on the Monday first edition of Insights on TVC Channel 40, shared about her groundbreaking research at the University of the Virgin Islands on the treatment of sickle cell disease.
So for me, it was very intriguing when I found out in one of my biology classes that there are some plants that can potentially have treatment options for this disease, because I know sickle cell is a genetic disease, right? So I delved into that, and that is how everything sparked. So now I am actually a medical scientist. So my research experience and training would have started from that project, and everything was just a domino effect. We completed that. I, produced it at different conferences, was able to actually win a prize. And that led now to another research opportunity, and so on and so forth.
Oh, so you just blossom
and because of that, when you probably would have attended a US school, you can go on to do your PhD, especially in the US system. So I was checking out schools. I went to UCLA, I went to Emory University in Atlanta, and a couple more. When I was at Emory, one of the professors I didn't actually go to see him. I went to speak to the chair of the program, and he said, "Oh, based on your research, I'm going to relay you to this expert in sickle cell." I spoke to him. I had some of my CVs present with me, so I showed him, and he's like, "I want you to work at my lab. I'll get you an NIH grant." I said, "What?"
Just like that.
Just like that. Are you kidding me? So it was amazing. But then this is the kicker. I couldn't, because I'm an international student.
Yeah.
I'm on the research side. I'm gonna stick in my lane and do what I can and do what I know how to do. And then I collaborate with the clinicians, and I say, "Okay, well, this is what I did in the lab. This is how we can translate it, and this is how it would benefit your patients."
So in the long run, you're hoping to have your own lab where you can continue that research.
Yes.
And eventually help to find treatment.
Most definitely.
Very possible.
And create an atmosphere where we do have research marrying the clinic.
Okay. And you're hoping to set up that lab here in St. Kitts and Nevis?
Yes.
Davis is the founder of iSteam, an arts and science academy located on George Street, Bastille. Watch the full interview of Insights by visiting the TVC website at www.tvcplus.live. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.
Ahead of the 50th anniversary of Culturama on Nevis, major renovations are taking place at the Culturama complex and the Culturama village to give the facilities significant facelift and utility. According to media released from the Culturama committee, some of the works include expansion for additional space, the addition of new features, and alterations to enhance audience comfort and overall experience. Alistair Thompson, the project manager, and Antonio Abernathy-Liberd of the Culturama Secretariat commented on the works in progress.
We're having a little challenge with the spacing in here, and so we are going some 20 feet down into the park area. So we're taking down the wall that separates the village and the E.T. Willicks Park, and we are moving it some 20 feet down to give more space into the village. And so it's an extensive project for the next 3 months. It's going to be a lot of work going on here, and so at the end of it, we are hoping that everybody will be more comfortable when they come to functions here at the village and at the Culturama complex.
The main venues for the staging of Culturama 50 will be upgraded. We have had several requests from corporate sponsors to rent corporate boxes at this facility, and so on the side to the cultural complex, on top of the existing concession stalls, we will have 2 corporate boxes, and on the western side, that is the side to the ETW Willicks Park, we'll have 3 corporate boxes, and so we'll have a total of 5 corporate boxes. Now, at the cultural complex, we have had some issues over the years with the concession stalls or the booths, and so we'll be sprucing them up, making them safer and providing a healthier environment for our vendors to sell food. And all of these work at the cultural village, at the cultural complex, will be done ahead of the staging of Culturama 50. Because of these works, the Nevis Island administration, they have employed some 12 contractors that will be undertaking the work. And so these 12 contractors will be engaged over the next 3 months, and the Public Works Department, they are the ones that will be undertaking the work at the cultural complex.
Nevis Festival and tourism officials are expecting a substantial influx of visitors and have implemented a number of special programs to improve accommodation options. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.
Welcome to Channel Links, your most reliable shipping agent. Shopping online sometimes can be challenging, especially when trying to get the best deals from China. But with Channel Links, they make it easy and simple for you, the shopper. With agents working with them for over 20 years, Channel Links offers the best in supplier screening to ensure background checks are done on online merchants, so you know you're shopping with genuine sellers. They handle freight forwarding. No cargo is too big or small for their shipping services, shipping from their warehouses in China directly to your final destination. And get this, they offer door-to-door and port-to-port services as well. So, whether you are ordering from AliExpress, Alibaba, and other Asian shopping sites to cash in on affordable prices at the best quality, shipping from China to the Caribbean, your best and only option is Channel Links, located in St. Martin, with shipments also to St. Kitts and Nevis. For more information, call or WhatsApp 1721-554-4802, 1721-526-4766, 1721-581-6968, or 1721-580-4834, or email contact_us at channel-lynx.com. Channel Links, your shipping solution.
Gist in the city. Just in the city. Just in the city. Just in the city.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to welcome you to our creative haven.
We're hearing that the Canadian Armed Forces have deployed about 70 soldiers to Jamaica. They will help prepare military personnel from the Caribbean for a mission to Haiti. CBC's Hilary Johnstone is here with the latest. So, Hilary, you've been following the developments this morning. Can you tell us about the latest here?
Hi there, Jacqueline. Yes, we are getting word from Canada's National Defence Ministry, or department, I should say, that yesterday some 70 members of the Canadian Armed Forces deployed to Jamaica, and they are going to be going there to train some 330 military personnel from a couple of different countries. So from Jamaica, from Belize, and then also from the Bahamas. They're going to be training them in peacekeeping, but then also in combat first aid practices as well. All of this is part of more than $80 million that was announced back a number of months ago. This was in January from Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly. That money, the intention here was to support that Kenyan-led but UN-backed, UN-authorized multinational security support mission to Haiti to try and restore order. Because, of course, in recent weeks and recent months, the security situation there has really been deteriorating and things have only been getting worse. Now, originally, that Kenyan-led multinational security support mission was supposed to deploy sometime in early 2024. Here we are, of course, staring down the month of April. Now, some context here, some backstory on this. This has been undergoing intense scrutiny back in Kenya, both intense public and legal scrutiny as well. There have been a number of legal challenges launched against this. We've heard from the opposition leader in Kenya saying, what will the president do if some of those Kenyan-led security forces return to that country in body bags? So concern here that this could be a very, very dangerous mission for some of those Kenyan security officials. So yes, members of the Canadian Armed Forces have now deployed to Jamaica to try and help with training. But in terms of what happens next year with that Kenyan-led, UN-backed mission, still a lot of questions here about the timeline and what that might look like.
Now, Hilary, within Haiti, some of these armed gangs have been saying that the violence could get worse in the next few days. But that one gang leader that we referenced, known as Barbecue, he is supposedly claiming he's open to laying down arms. But what would that depend on?
Well, he says that would depend on him having a seat at the table as part of these negotiations. He says that if members of the international community are going to sit down and decide what Haiti's future should look like, then he wants to be there, possibly even with some sort of role in a future Haitian government. But remember, just earlier this week, the UN came out with a new report saying that conditions in Haiti were cataclysmic, and also said that some of these armed gangs, like the one that Jimmy Cherizier, known as Barbecue, is a part of, that they are really not helping the situation, that they are using extreme violence, that they are using sexual abuse in order to try and control members of Haiti's population to try and maintain power there. So questions about what this is going to look like. We spoke with one expert who says that he's not convinced this is the way to go.
Jimmy Cherizier barbecue, I mean, he's definitely the most media savvy and the one most accessible to journalists in terms of the leaders of these armed groups, but he's far from the most powerful one. And these groups also have a history of being extremely fractious and violent with one another. So I think the idea that you could get all these guys to agree on some sort of modus vivendi in terms of how to deal with the political and the security crisis going forward, I'm somewhat doubtful about that, unfortunately.
So these are groups that are violent with each other. And of course, as we've been learning from some of these UN reports, Jacqueline, violent with the Haitian people as well.
Hillary, really appreciate the context on all of this. That's the CBC's Hillary Johnstone.
Since the raids of his Miami and Los Angeles homes amid a sex trafficking probe, Sean Diddy Combs is being spotted out and about in South Florida. CBS News Miami's Nakaya Carrero is showing us where Diddy has been.
After his homes were raided on Monday, Sean Diddy Combs has been keeping a low profile. But since Thursday, the Bad Boy Records founder has been spotted out with friends and family here in South Florida.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. Yeah. It's a movie.
This is celebrity fitness coach Wes Watson. He posted this video on Instagram at the health food spot Pura Vida. In the video, you see Diddy along with music producer and reality TV star Stevie J. Stevie J being one of the people named in the more than 90-page lawsuit from music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones, which claims both men were grooming Jones into doing sex acts he did not want to participate in. This is the third reported sighting of the music mogul since Thursday. He was spotted Thursday evening at a Miami-Dade Topgolf with his teenage twin daughters. Another video shared with us from Only in Dade shows Diddy riding his bike in his Star Island neighborhood. He's the one on the left talking with two other people on bicycles. Jones is asking for $30 million in damages. Diddy's legal team has continuously denied all the allegations in the lawsuit. This latest lawsuit is the fifth one against Combs in the last 6 months. In Miami, Nakaya Carrero, CBS News, Miami.
To Senegal now, where Bassirou Diomaye Faye is being sworn in as president. He's pledged to tackle corruption at all levels and govern with transparency, promising a clean break from the past. At the age of 44, Faye is the youngest democratically elected president in Africa. He won a landslide victory in presidential elections just 10 days after being released from prison. Lena Sen's an economist who supported the Senegalese opposition coalition, and she's joining us from Dakar. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. We saw the streets being filled with enthusiastic people celebrating when he was originally let out of prison and has subsequently won the election. But saying that you're going to deal with corruption and actually doing it are two entirely different things. How much of a hurdle is he facing now?
Thank you very much. I think what he has to face is something very difficult because you cannot change an entire administration in one day. So he understands that he has to put systems in place in order to fight corruption. And he's ready for that. And he and Sonko are more than ready to put all those systems in place using technology, of course, in order to allow investors to be comfortable and confident to come and invest in Senegal.
His supporters, a large proportion of his supporters were young people who apparently were fed up with widespread unemployment, the level of corruption, but of course also the relationship, the historical relationship with France as well. There's I would imagine, a tremendous amount of pressure on him to deliver soon, to be able to show those young people that their faith was well placed.
Absolutely. And I think he's very well aware of that. And he understands that he has been selected by the population, by the young people. He is expected to deliver, and he needs he doesn't need to rely on one or two partners. It's not just France or another country. He is open. Senegal is open to have partnerships with other countries to bring solutions to the population, to the young people who need jobs.
One of the difficulties, as I alluded to a moment ago, was, of course, the historical relationship with France. Again, it's one thing to say that Senegal would separate itself from France. In practical terms, I would imagine that's very difficult because France, from an industrial point of view, from an investment point of view, has been integrated with Senegal for so long.
Of course, absolutely. I think what is the most important thing is that from at least what the new president said, he is not closing doors to any partnerships that already exist. So the partnership with France is a strong partnership. He will not close that at all. But I think what he says, again, is what is best for the population. That's what they elected him for. He needs to bring partners with solutions today, not in the future, now.
Lena Sen, we
Yes.
appreciate you joining us and giving us the benefit of your analysis there. Thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Since the raids of his Miami and Los Angeles homes amid a sex trafficking probe, Sean Diddy Combs is being spotted out and about in South Florida. CBS News Miami's Nakai Carrero is showing us where Diddy has been.
After his homes were raided on Monday, Sean Diddy Combs has been keeping a low profile. But since Thursday, the Bad Boy Records founder has been spotted out with friends and family here in South Florida.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. It's a movie.
This is celebrity fitness coach Wes Watson. He posted this video on Instagram at the health food spot Pura Vida. In the video, you see Diddy along with music producer and reality TV star Stevie J. Stevie J being one of the people named in the more than 90-page lawsuit from music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones, which claims both men were grooming Jones into doing sex acts he did not want to participate in. This is the third reported sighting of the music mogul since Thursday. He was spotted Thursday evening at a Miami-Dade Topgolf with his teenage twin daughters. Another video shared with us from Only in Dade shows Diddy riding his bike in his Star Island neighborhood. He's the one on the left talking with two other people on bicycles. Jones is asking for $30 million in damages. Diddy's legal team has continuously denied all the allegations in the lawsuit. This latest lawsuit is the fifth one against Combs in the last 6 months. In Miami, Nakaya Carrero, CBS News, Miami.
There were wins for Hot Springs Bath United, Hunter Newtown United, Flow 4GK and Rockets, and Saul Allen Auto Supplies Connery FC in the latest round of matches in the National Bank Group of Companies Premier League just before the Easter weekend. In the first matchup on Wednesday, March 27 at the Warner Park, Bath United defeated Skellig Garden Hotspurs 2-0, with goals coming from Keon Smithen and Ben Richards. Then at the National Bank Group of Companies Technical Centre, Newtown United returned to winning ways with a 3-1 drubbing of Development Bank St. Peter's FC. Johannes Baptiste, Omari Morris and T. Nisbet scored for Newtown in the 5th, 9th and 44th minutes respectively. The lone goal for St. Peter's came in the 88th minute from Giant Duncan. Wednesday's triple header ended with a 1-1 draw between MSCR Old Road United Jets and SL Horses St. Paul's United. Commentary of that match by Norville McCall and Essington Watts.
Nicole, that is looking to shoot. He does so now at this one, nestled into the far corner. A beautiful goal, cutting in from the left side, on the top of the box, right-footed shot, curling at the far post. Jamal had no opportunity to save that one, and Old Road a one-goal up. Balls looking to get back into this one, but the half is almost over. Probably this might be the last kick of the half.
Very much so. Oh, that's well. Oh, that is marvelous. That is absolutely brilliant from St. Paul's. And as you expect, just in the nick of time, that must be the last play of the first half. St. Paul's with an equalizer. Absolutely brilliant from St. Paul's.
Well, it wasn't dealt with by Old Road. It was a low free kick. I thought it was looking like a bad one, but it was a surprise. Clearly, it wasn't intended to be looping into the box.
On Thursday, March 28th, Flow 4G Rockets routed West Bastyr outfit Trafalgar South Stars 4-1. Valentine Anthony and Essington Watts provided commentary for that match.
KR looking to keep possession with Nelson. Nelson in the middle of the Nelson looking for the run, and Prentice is onside. Prentice just lapped this one over, and it's a goal there to Keon. Keon opening here on this game. Prentice just latching on to that one, hitting the ball.
Going to a dressing room in the first half. They're out the game already. But here they are. No. And here's the one. This could be Keon. This could be another goal. It's an own goal? Own goal. Well, that player there, he really should have looked to touch that one. But he really should have looked to touch it and go on to the score sheet.
Morton to Lewis. Lewis looking to go one-on-one. Lewis, as he's speeding down, gets away. Lewis craft this one in and turn. Prentice shoot and Prentice goal! We were just talking about how KR looking to put pressure on the defense of their Southers, and Prentice ball just bubbling, jumping nicely for Prentice. Prentice turn.
In the back again. Here comes South Stars. Here is South Stars. And South Stars have scored! South Stars have scored, and you can see the body language of the KR players. They are disappointed. They have conceded. They didn't keep the clean sheet, and they conceded. Very importantly, they conceded. KR really should have kept a clean sheet. Would have been the first clean sheet for the season. They have not.
We see Carty getting in on the action. Carty finally scoring a goal here for KR.
Finally, the pre-Easter round of matches ended with a powerhouse fixture, Rams Village Superstars versus Saul Island Auto Supplies Connery, which ended in a 3-1 victory for Connery. Commentary by Norval McCall and Essington Watts.
How this goes, he floats this one in. Zakis is out quickly, not cleared, and Connery has the ball, crossing the line for the first goal of the evening, opening their account in the 22nd minute of play.
We didn't say, but a very good attempt by Kamari Rogers.
To beat the goalkeeper.
Flat corner taken here, and this one is helped into the goal by Andrew Fenn. Help on, again not dealt with, another corner taken, and Rams Village Superstars, just like that in the 33rd minute.
About 1 minute or so away from yes.
Picking this one up, O'Loughlin playing this one on for Matthew, and he goes to the curling shot in the far post. It's goal number 2. Brilliant piece of football by Connery, countering quickly. Long ball played out by Samuels, picked up in midfield, helped on to Matthew, and Matthew was curling that one in the far post. Zaki Smith having no opportunity to stop that one.
Give this one a nice in-swinger.
Finding the head of O'Loughlin, it's in the back of the net. Connery going 3 goals to 1 up.
The National Bank Group of Companies Premier League resumes on Friday, April 5th at 8 p.m. East versus West. Honda Newtown United versus Rams Village Superstars at Warner Park. Action continued in the 2024 Skanaba Premier Basketball League with a welcome 64-62 victory for Nevis Eagles over Keon Lions at Basketball City on Sunday, March 31st. Keon took an early lead in the first quarter, hitting some comfortable shots, but the game was evenly matched in the first half, and in the final quarter, Eagles held their nerves and got crucial points to seal the narrow win. Eagles coach Jakida Thomas praised her team for their fighting spirit, staying in the game and coming away with the victory.
Well, as you see, it started out in the first quarter with KR running away with it a little bit. But we kept it under control coming on to the second and the third. We kept it real close. As you say, it was 2-2 or 1-1 ahead. And when it came down to the last 2 minutes, we had to strategize to make sure to keep the big guy out of it completely so we could capitalize on that.
Right. I noticed you had some free throws in the dying moments of the game. You didn't put them away. What do you need to do to sort of get them to be more confident, especially in crunch time?
They need to practice. That's what they need to do. Because as you saw, he did so well. I think it was 100% throughout the entire game until it came down to that last point where he needed those 2 sets of free throws and then he folded. But let's hope for the best that he comes back and do better next time and that doesn't happen again.
Right. Lastly, how do you build on this now to build confidence and get some more good results like these going forward?
Well, we're going to hit the court and work on our chemistry so when we come out here we can produce something amazing.
That match was followed by an international friendly between St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat, but it ended prematurely due to rain. At the time the game stopped, the home side led 31-17.